Previously on Building Benji's Movie Park, we built a giant coral reef, and by far the most requested idea by you guys is a shipwreck. I've been wanting to build that since day one, so today let's finally get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this brand new episode of Building Benji's Movie Park 2. Today we're finally gonna build the actual shipwreck. First, however, a quick announcement. I am now a Roblox star, which honestly I can't really believe myself. That means if you use my star code Benji with your next Robux purchase, you actually can support this channel because for each transaction I get a small commission. So that's actually a great way to get some Robux and support me in the process. But even for those who are just here to watch, I still really appreciate your support as well. So now let's get back to the building. As we discussed earlier, the shipwreck is going to be right here. There's a nice reserved space for it, so let's get started right away. First of all, I feel like we just need to have like the basic hull. Pretty sure that's not at all what it's called, but oh well. Let's begin with a very simple, just base structure, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, which will start just about here. We also have to know how big it's going to be. It's not going to be a super huge ship, but it's definitely going to have some size to it, I feel like. Let's see, something like this, I guess, could be the base. Then it's important we first make the basic shape of the front, I guess, the kind of curve that goes all the way up. See, just all the way up there. This is definitely going to be trial and error. The main deck, like something like that. I don't even know. Dude, this is such a big thing, actually, to do. Wooden planks. There you go. So that's going to be like the main level of the deck. I'd be lying if I said that I had hope that this will work. Honestly, I have no idea right now. I guess this is starting to look like something. The hardest part is definitely making this area look rounded. It's nearly impossible, actually. I could use spheres, but I feel like that's just too clean. I want to have those wooden planks, that kind of structure to it. It is just really hard to do, I'm realizing now. And it's also never gonna look perfect, but I guess we can just try and see what happens. Then I guess for the bottom side, we can actually use these rounded pieces right here. Because then you instantly have the entire... There you go. That's not actually so bad. I mean, it definitely saves time and space, a lot of space. So I say we do it like that. See, that's already starting to look like something. Then here we have to make that elevated platform kind of thing. And then for this, we'll go with red wood, for now at least, just to, you know, have some nice variety in there. Then very important, the very long pointy thingy on the front, which is kind of always there. This angle actually isn't all that bad. Let's build this up from a few different segments to make sure it kind of becomes skinnier towards the end, kind of like that. That looks a bit strange, I won't lie, but we'll fix it later. Also, these are really just like the larger areas, the actual details I'm gonna add later. So honestly, have some faith, please. I mean, I know I don't, but let's continue. Then right up here, we're gonna need a bunch of these tiny poles to make a sort of fence, which is always present on these kind of ships. So we absolutely need that. Then right here, let's go and make some stairs to go up this second kind of level on the front. It's really just a bunch of these smaller details, I suppose, which later we're gonna go absolutely crazy on. But for now, we just need the basic elements in here. And I didn't even begin on the back of the ship, which is just lovely. Let's already add this railing on the sides of the ship as well. I mean, now that we're busy anyway. Oh my god. Guys. My hair. It's magically become shorter. It's a miracle. I'm kind of thirsty. Oh. Right here, we're gonna make that very large area at the back that these ships have. First, let's go and create some different levels here. I feel like something like this is pretty good. Yeah, that actually does have the right effect. I'm not going to lie, I'm not entirely sure what it is that I'm doing, but I suppose we'll see soon enough. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I don't think this is gonna look all that great, but oh well. I feel like that's half the stuff I build. It's just me trying something and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Up here, by the way, we of course want to have those same poles. I'm pretty sure you already expected that. There you go. And of course, to get up there, the same exact kind of stair idea, except this time it's kind of tilted to the side, which makes it look a little bit funkier, I guess, just like that. Is that nice at all? It's a bit strange, actually, but it's fine. I suppose we'll just go with it. There you go. That is kind of cool, actually. Maybe just like this, it's a bit better. It's a bit cleaner. Besides, there's going to be a bunch of stuff on here, so it's fine. What if we actually made these poles red? Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's happening. Then on the sides here, we're obviously gonna need a bunch of these cannon holes. The holes which the cannons go through. Which I suppose cannon holes just perfectly explained. But oh well. Just like this with a nice flap that kind of goes upward. And here we're gonna put some more of that unnecessary detail. And of course, there is an actual cannon. Wait a minute. Apart from that wooden stuff, which could just be anything. Actually, I mean that that kind of works, doesn't it? You know what? Let's go with that. That's crazy. The wood thingy actually adds a tiny detail to it as well, which I guess we didn't really need, but it's fun to have. But then this thing we will copy a bunch of times over the entire side of the ship so that we have a bunch of these cannons. Very, very epic. Pretty straightforward. Would you look at that? That adds a lot to it, doesn't it? That's just what I missed. Then let's add some little windows and some little doors to make sure people could technically go inside, even though this is like a midget door. It's fine. We'll just pretend like this is totally normal scale. Then the next big thing are, of course, the sails, or at least the wooden logs that they are attached to. Let's see. We're gonna need one right here, then probably one right here as well. One on the back. And I feel like that should be, for now, pretty much it, at least for the big ones. And let's see how high they're gonna be. Definitely higher than this. Let's say about this high? Honestly, I don't even know. This one definitely has to be a tad lower, like this. I think, I don't know. Also, like, at least one of these has to be broken or tilted or just destroyed somehow. So let's just make this one go all the way to the side like that. I mean, obviously it still has to become a shipwreck. It can't be too perfect, I just realized. I guess we're gonna have to add some damage to what we've built so far at the end, but I guess we'll see. And maybe this one is just overall tilted in general. That seems pretty cool. There you go. I feel like that is not so bad. Just like that. All of these are going to be super crooked as well. And then these have to be connected somehow using some ropes. This is a very old ship after all, so something like this. Not sure if this is going to look great, but we can always try. It's not too bad. I got this feeling that the more rope we add, the better this is gonna look, the more detailed and old. Because rope just has this really nice texture to it. I don't know why, it's just nice. And here, let's make some sort of semi-crow's nest. Honestly, I'm just saying stuff at this point. I don't even know. This is starting to look cool though, guys, isn't it? I feel like it is. And now, really, I just have to add a bunch of details all over the ship, on the masts and on the just everywhere, really, to make sure it's in line with all the detail we've added so far. So, wish me luck. I feel like it would also be quite nice to add just some wooden elements, some planks and some rubble on the ground near the ship. That seems fun. Just adds a little bit of that extra life to it, I feel like. And of course, the fact that we have some cannons on the side of the ship doesn't mean we still can't put some on deck, because look at how cool that is. Also, of course, no pirate ship is complete without at least some rum. So here you go. Rum barrels, absolutely unmissable. And I know details like these cannons and these cannonballs aren't technically possible because this is a sunken ship, but you know what? Come on, it just looks nice, and I can do this because it's my ship. So what you gonna do about that? It seems almost done, but the most important thing is still yet to come. All the wires, all the leads, all the strings, all the ropes, I guess is the best way to say it. That's really gonna spice this up. I'm just not entirely sure yet how I will do that, but I suppose we'll see in just a sec.
A few moments later.
This may just work. Actually, let me try and see if this actually does. Yes, that may just work. So the good news is it works. The bad news is it is quite painful to do. Like physically painful. My hand is about to come off, like honestly. But oi oi oi. Does that just not look great? Well, I suppose I'm just gonna spread this stuff all over and see you in just a sec. Well, ladies and gentlemen, would you look at that? Honestly, I think that came out absolutely fantastic. Way better than I thought. So that's a good thing, I guess. Honestly, now we just need to add some of the final details. So let's see what that is. First of all, I think it'd be nice if we have some of these seaweeds inside the ship as well, because obviously this is sort of the bottom of the ocean. So that seems like a nice detail. Kind of like this. Some of these image panels once again. And maybe even some of these tiny bushes as well for just an extra bit of detail there. Here you go. Isn't that just lovely. Actually, maybe for once, this ivy could be cool right here. Let's try it out. See, just like that. That's not too bad. It's a bit bright and strange, but I guess it's fine. And maybe, just maybe, even some full-on corals right here that have kind of grown their way around the ship. Could be cool as well. There you go. Yeah, that is pretty fun. I like that. What I also realized is that since this one obviously is broken off, we should have the other half kind of lying down here. For just that bit of realism, we absolutely do need that. So let's just say about this long, I guess. And some of those same details on it, of course. Some more of these really tiny planks kind of laying around. Oh, it's really the tiny details that make stuff like this. It's amazing. There you go. And you know what? Let's also add some more of these knockdown barrels, because barrels are always very nice and piratey, I was gonna say. And well, then I guess for now, that's pretty much it. If you have any further ideas, because that's really the idea, I'm gonna spice this up using your ideas if you have any cool ones. So let me know down below in the comments. But then for today, that is pretty much it. I'm very happy with the results so far. It looks pretty cool, pretty detailed, pretty big. So yeah, definitely some color this area needed as well, because otherwise it's a bit gray and boring. If you liked this video, make very sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell not to miss a single future upload, and then I hope I'll see you in the next episode of Building Benny's Movie Park 2.